All right, here we are, another lower body day. So today was kind of messed up, just the order I did things. So I did my lifts and jumps first, and then I sprinted because weird hours with the winter term or winter break for college. So the track isn't open until 7. Usually I like to go in at 6 right away when it's open normally, but switch it up. So I know, big no-no, you're never supposed to do speed after strength, but that's just the way things work out sometimes. So I did my strength and then my speed. Usually, yeah, I like to do my speed because it's the most important thing I do. It's the fastest thing first and the most, what do I want to say, the highest impact, highest, what's the word I'm looking for? I need to be the freshest for that. But sometimes we have to work backwards. So did my strength jumps first. So I did the depth drops into a single leg jump. As you can see, I didn't have any height on those. Poor at single leg jumping, but we're working at that. Then our main lift was the drop catch, belt squat, rear foot elevated split squat. So here are the jumps again. Not much height, especially the left leg. A lot of contact, so you're taking a lot of force into the ground with the bands pulling you down, and then just trying to get off the ground a little bit. Getting better, felt better. Been kind of, I don't know, tired and just, I don't know, haven't felt the greatest the last few days body-wise, but still get stuff done. That was a nice little weird kick on that one. So pair these, do the drops first, just doing some things in different arrangement in this little phase, and then do the drop catches on the belt squat machine. These felt good today. Went about 20 pounds heavier than last week, so felt good on these. And then we did the broad jumps again, where we're trying to land on something small. Again, in sports, you're never, unless you're a gymnast, you're not really having to worry about your landings. But this just makes it fun, trying to land on the plate and without falling off. So you can see the one will slide, a few of them will slide on the carpet. The one on to your left, if you're watching this, would slide, and getting a little angry that I couldn't land on it and just stand there and just stick it rather than bouncing and falling off. So just another fun little way to challenge yourself, kind of precision landing, so to speak, where you're landing on something and staying on it without falling off. So again, another way to frustrate yourself. And frustration can be good because frustration can drive you and keep you going. It can also piss you off so much that you stop. I've had those moments. I was about there. You can see the facial reaction there, and kind of gets like, I got to get this. I got to stick this one. I'm not going to stop until I do it. And the frustration finally leads to finally doing it, and the look of relief. Then our heavy single arm deadlifts. I really like this variation, especially with the straight bar. I guess I've never really done it with another bar, I don't think. But straight bar, again, working our way up. Heavy sets of 3. Work up 3 rep max today. And just a fun variation. Really, I like how that feels for the back. Kind of get a little bit different pull, different tug on the back, and kind of loosen it up. And then we do hit the spine with the spinal extension iso holds. Add some weight here to kind of work on some shoulder extension too. Just that overhead. Just have poor shoulder mobility that way, going overhead. And again, just continue work up. Add the strap because we don't want our grip to be the thing that's the limiting factor there. So again, you don't have to do the regular variations. Everyone says stick to the basics. No, you don't have to stick to the basics. Do what works for you. Experiment, explore. That's what training is all about. It's about figuring out what works for you and experimenting. As kids, we all experimented, whether it's playing Legos or playing in a sandbox or playing on the jungle gym. And as adults, we don't do that anymore. So with your training, explore. You don't have to do a deadlift. You don't have to do a bench press. You don't have to do a back squat. Find fun, challenging lifts that make things fun and allow you to explore your body and how it's supposed to move. We're not confined to exercises. We should be thinking more of movement rather than, let's just do exercises. So find different ways to move your body and challenge your body I think that is key for us as we adapt and grow. Give it the stimulus it wants. In this case, I wanted a heavy strength stimulus in the hinging pattern, and I like this variation, I think, even better than a regular deadlift, just because of the way it feels with my back. I'm just not so compressed and stiff. I feel it finds it a little bit looser. But I like to change up variations a lot, because I'm not trying to get good at a deadlift. I'm not trying to get good at be the best at a squat. I want these things to help me just get stronger, build more muscle, be faster, if they even help with speed. But who really knows? So, and I want to enjoy it. I want to train a long time. I want to do this for the rest of my life. So that means not just doing boring old basic lifts, because that stuff gets boring, if you ask me. The basics are movement. That is your basics. The basics is eating well, sleeping well. And speaking of another non-basic, the inverted wall sit. Added some ankle weights. Let that groin stretch out. The adductors stretch out for 3 minutes straight, just sitting here. It isn't fast forward, because you don't want to sit and watch me for 3 minutes there. Then hit the lateral hip there, the abductor, and stretch that out a minute on each side of those. These look really fast. I shouldn't have sped this up as much as I did. I don't know why I sped this up, but it was a calf raise to a double bilateral calf raise to a single leg drop catch calf on that one calf. Then, yes, we went to the track later. So, again, backwards, but sprints actually felt really good. I did a lot of variations of 10-yard sprints just to get warmed up, ready to go into that sprint until we finally did timed 10 yards. And I had the fastest timed 10 yards I think I've ever had. I had a 1:53, which is pretty fast for me. And then did some timed 10-10 flies. So shorter distances today, working on more acceleration. And I did them after I trained, and I didn't really see a dip in performance in my speed. So again, ideally, yes, I want to train sprints and speed before I lift, but certain situations come up where you're not able to use a facility or whatever. So make do with what you have. Don't use that as an excuse to not train. Get your training done, just like I did. Find a way, rearrange it, move it to another day, shift it around. Training is a moldable piece of clay. You can mold it to how you want it. Experiment, explore, and be an athlete for life. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll talk to you again soon.